We are here, all of us, to hear about your concerns and your ideas about education. Part of the process of school reform is to listen to priorities and the proposed solutions that we're hearing from people throughout the state. We've been meeting with parents and experts from around the state, and we have also been meeting with parents and experts from around the country. We're doing so because Advance Illinois believes in putting children first to make sure they are work and college ready. In other words, to make sure that they are world ready.
Our biggest challenge academically, I think, is raising the bar and having higher expectations for our students to be successful.
One of my concerns is the level of access that we're able to provide our kids. There's disparity based on your zip code and the resources of your community and what's available. And I think one of the disadvantages some of our kids have in the Illinois Valley is we're not as networked with technology corridors as you would find, you know, whether it be in the suburbs or in Chicago.
One of my primary concerns would be in class and like those learning opportunities occur, and in the back of my mind I know I have the ISAT that I'm responsible for, and conversations or opportunities are hampered because my concern is this related, does it apply, will it be assessed, and not every situation will, and that's some of the more logical and higher level thinking that can't be reflected on paper pencil.
The grading system and the testing system was originally designed to evaluate the progress of students. It's become more the sole focus of what grade am I getting, what is my test score, you know, instead of the purpose of education, learning new material that can be used for the future.
I'll use my school as an example. We're by no means an exemplar, but I think some of the strides we're trying to make is really working to create an integrated approach where you look at your tech ed type programs and creating strong, rigorous academic programs. That we have to build bridges between those two areas. Too often, when we look at certain kids are going to go to a vocational track, and you got certain kids that are going to be in that college prep track. We really have to really think, what is a quality experience, quality education for all of our kids? And in the approach that we're really trying to make, and the strides that we're making, is the idea that every kid needs to have a college prep experience, because it's the skills and the knowledge base that it doesn't matter where you're going into the trades. You need to be able to communicate well, you need to be able to work well with your colleagues, and you need to be able to problem solve.
Right now, for next year, the possibility of having a partnership, have identified students that will be placed into not remedial, but developmental math when they get to IVCC. Our hope is to offer those courses at Hall High School next year to those students so they can complete those courses prior to attending IVCC.
I feel really fortunate in my situation. Just through casual conversation a colleague and I were having, I asked about National Board certification. As it turned out, she was National Board certified, and so that was my ticket to the process, the experience, the growth. For me, it was a 2-year process of taping, reflecting a variety of things, and I guess in my 9 years of teaching, and I've gone on to a lot of, college studies and masters, this is the best thing that's happened to me. Daily, I'm using it. I can't say that about every other training I've had. Daily, I am using it. So.
I think a combination of at home, my parents, and teachers that I had early on. When I was in probably 3rd or 4th grade, I really didn't care about school at all. It was the last place I wanted to be. And I saw how much my parents cared about, my achievement and working to my full potential, and even my teachers, you know, pushing me, saying, we know you can do it. And it took a while, but it eventually clicked and I realized my potential.
There's a parent involvement program which began in LaSalle, is now expanding to Putnam County. And in that program, they get parents together and they help them learn what to do and how to facilitate their children's learning, what they can do at home to help their kids, besides just helping with the homework, other kinds of things that will be supportive. There seems to be quite a bit of excitement when they've had meetings. They've had fairly large turnouts, and so people seem to appreciate that kind of assistance. People want to help. People want to be part of the solution.